where the prairies they roll so long.
My name is William F. Snell Jr. My Indian name is Chanubanuhamani, which means walks with a pipe. And I'm the Executive Director for Rocky Mountain Tribal Leaders and President of the Purdy Shield Foundation. It actually started way back in 2010 when we started lighting teepees as an experiment. And in that experiment, it was with the Ojibwe people up in Winnipeg, and we put up 16 lodges, and we lit 7 of them. And as a result of that, had a big traffic jam on the freeway next to where the field they were in. And then even the elders and the community just came out, and there was a lot of laughing, fun, but there also were elders that were crying and said, we thought we'd never see this again. That's how it originated, and then I came back down, of course, to the U.S. and thought, man, I would sure like to do that.
Where the antelope play and the buffalo low, the meadowlark he sings so gay.
My name's Mary Beth Morand, and I'm the Executive Co-Director of Mountain Time Arts. The teepees, are such an easily identified icon of Native American culture. And I think also the teepees represent a strength. And I mean, they look really forceful up on the ridge. And they also are so stable, even though we get these high winds and all this weather up on the ridge. And I think that speaks to the Indigenous culture. It's here to stay. It's not yesteryear. It's not people in their regalia. It's today. And Indigenous people are shaping our culture and our world today.
When you see the tears of people and the joy and the happiness that occurs, and the hope, the pride, the nobleness, and all of those, and then remembering them as very proud Indian people that came from this, from this country, and being indigenous to this country, it instills in you the desire to reach others, but not just Native Americans in general, but everyone, because I think we have a lot to teach. A lot of people have a lot to learn, everyone, and I think it just really gives us that opportunity to be able to do that.
It's feel good, and more so than I would have even expected. I mean, they just make people smile, and there's a softening. You can see it sort of in their faces when they see them. You know how awe can kind of soften a face. You just go a little slack with it.
You kind of remember the past and how our ancestors must have really struggled as they were preparing food for the family, hunting, guarding themselves, protecting. And so just bring back that whole history of our ancestors and when they were mobile and walked the prairie and made camps and stuff. And it's like, man, it must have been tough. It was all about survival. They worked together no matter what. And those families were very tied in to make sure that happened.
Bluebirds fly, and the dreams that you dream of, dreams really do.
I keep pinching myself because I have a sense of thrill and delight. And when everyone comes walking up that path and their faces say wow to me, I think, oh, we're going forward. And the teepees are making that possible in some way.